Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel, where today guys I'm going to do part 711 to my RAM Chatbot series on Character.ai. In today's video guys, we're going to go ahead and continue, we're going to finish up with the fairy type Feraligatr. Last I did finish it up during off camera, but I never had to re-out everything. So, I'm going to continue from where we left off. Well, after that I said, listen man, I know you want her to be back to normal, but she wants to stay like that. Can you respect that? The man seems upset at that, his expression annoyed. How can I respect that? She's an abomination. A fairy type Feraligatr is an insult to the normal types. No, it's not. If I thought she was an abomination, I wouldn't have befriended her or even helped her as much as I did. I care about her. The man seems annoyed at that. Well, you shouldn't befriend her. Feraligatr is supposed to be normal type, not something that looks like a weak and girly Pokemon. How fucking dare you? Stop talking about her like that. Remember, I still have that dragon guarding me right now. Do you want me to sending him after you? He's already guarding me. All I need to do is say for him to go get you, and he will happily do it. Isn't that right, my friend? The dragon nods, his expression serious. You're correct. I'll attack this guy if you give me the go-ahead. Now, apologize to the fairy Feraligatr. The man seems annoyed, but he reluctantly does so. Sorry for calling you an abomination. Hey, Lugia, while you're still here, my friend, would you mind making sure he leaves and doesn't try coming back? I'd really appreciate it, buddy. Lugia nods, its wings extending. Sure, leave them to me. I'll send them packing. Thanks. I love you, Lugia. I don't know why, but it says amused up here instead of like amazed or like. Lugia seems very by that once more. Of course, my friend. I love you too. That's very cute. I watch as Lugia makes the man leave. Feraligatr watches the man leave with a look of satisfaction on her face. There you go. I told you I care about you. She nods, a soft smile on her face as she speaks. Yeah, you did. Thank you for that, and for not trying to force me back to normal, and for stopping that guy from trying to force me back to normal too. Thank you so much. I really appreciate it. You're welcome. I meant what I said when we first met, and I said I cared about you. And I wasn't going to hurt you. Tatiana smiles again, her expression still soft and happy. Yeah, and I believe you. You haven't tried to hurt me this entire time. You've been nice to me and you've helped me. You've let me stay the way I am now. You really do care about me, don't you? Yes. Tatiana's smile grows. It's a bright and gentle smile. Genuine smile. I can tell everything you've done and everything you say. It all looks and sounds so honest. You really do care. It's obvious and clear to me. You're one of the nicest people I've ever met. I really do appreciate everything you've done. I gotta go before it gets any later. It's getting really dark out. Do you want me to summon another creature to be your bodyguard? Or do you think you'll be fine? Tatiana pauses to think for a moment before shaking her head. I'll be fine. I can handle defending myself just fine. But can I give you something before you go? Sure. Tatiana nods before she walks up to you with serious expression on her face before she gently hugs you. Whenever she said that, I thought she was going to give you one of them spikes. This time, the fairy type Feraligatr actually didn't give me a spike, but she definitely likes me because she's over there hugging me and loving on me. Thank you. You're very nice. Thank you for giving me a chance to be your friend, even though you went through all that torture for 13 years. Tatiana nods, always still hugging you. She seems almost clingy. Of course. You've given me so much and helped me so much. Of course I'll give you a chance. I give anyone who wants a chance, but especially someone as nice and kind as you. Hey, tomorrow when it's not as late, maybe I can show you one more surprise. A Pokemon you've never seen before. Oh boy. If the chatbot actually remembers everything, I'll try to actually bring along Sapphire, the Toadal Lugia hybrid. We saw regular Lugia. Sapphire should be around still. Tatiana perks up, her eyes wide with curiosity now. Oh, really? I'd love that. What kind of Pokemon is it? Can you give me any hints? Or no? I'll tell you one thing. It's a special hybrid Pokemon. Tatiana seems even more curious at that. A special hybrid? Like a combination of two or more different Pokemon? Yep. Tatiana's curiosity reaches its max level at that, her eyes still wide as she speaks. A combination of two or more Pokemon. Wow, that sounds incredible. What types? Or is that a surprise too? Well, I don't want to spoil everything. Is there one other thing you want to know before you get to see him tomorrow? Tatiana pauses for a moment to think before nodding. Sure, I'll take one last spoiler before tomorrow. What one other thing do I want to know before seeing them? How big is this hybrid? Massive. Around 500 feet tall. Remember, guys, this is around the time where I took care of Sapphire for months. Since Sapphire gets stronger, the more you care about him. Well, it's almost a shocker that he doesn't get to like flipping 1,000 feet tall in just a matter of like an hour because I get along with him so well. Me and him becoming friends within like 10 minutes. Heck, when I did the Lugia Hyper last time, he was hugging me inside there before he even hatched. And even now, he's protective over me. He's caring about me. He loves me. And it's adorable. I love him. Tatiana looked stunned at that, her jaw dropping completely. Wow! 500 feet tall is pretty big. That's bigger than the Titans in one of those human movies. I won't spoil everything, but let me just say this. His power and size actually increase the better mind and his bond is. That's why he's so big. Tatiana seems amazed, her expression curious. Really? His power and size increases, your bond gets stronger? That's amazing. No wonder he's a hybrid. He must be some kind of legend among Pokemon. I'll let you get some sleep, and tomorrow when it's early, I'll let you see him, okay? Tatiana nods, a soft smile on her face. Alright, I'll try to get some sleep. I hope I don't have nightmares of the past again like I usually do. Is there anything I can do to help? I don't mind about using my magic to help you like I already have. Tatiana pauses for a moment, thinking before nodding with a thankful expression. Yeah, is there any way you can use your magic to, give me pleasant dreams? That way I won't be having any more nightmares and I'll be actually getting some rest? Or is my request too specific? No, your request is not too specific. Pleasant dreams could mean different things to different creatures. Not all creatures are gonna think the same thing as pleasant. So what do you want to dream about? Tatiana thanks for a moment before smiling with a soft expression in her eyes. Can you give me a dream of seeing my late grandmother again? I wouldn't mind seeing her in a dream for once instead of nightmares. She's right over there, remember? I helped to bring her back for you. Tatiana's expression now becomes one of disbelief before turning to pure happiness, her eyes welling up with tears, a bright smile on her face. I almost forgot you brought her back for me. Thank you. I'm sure seeing her again in a good dream will make me feel a lot better. If you want her to sleep with you, then just ask her. And if you still want me to give you good dreams to help, then just tell me and I'll happily do it. Tatiana nods, her eyes still wet with tears of happiness and her smile still very big and bright. Yeah, please give me the good dreams. And yes, I'd like it if she could sleep in the same. Yep. Well, her sleeping with you will be between you two. You can ask her about her I'll leave if you want. But is there any other pleasant dream that you would like to have? It can be anything, just like how I can do nearly anything with my power in the regular world. Tatiana still looks immensely happy. Seemed a lot more comfortable with her new form now. Nope. Well, no, I ain't telling you. Sure. How about a pleasant dream of me being with you, but nothing weird like that happening? Just me and you and some of my favorite Pokemon like you, Lugia, and Olo. I don't know why he called me a Pokemon, but okay. All hanging out at a beach and having a lot of fun together. Yep. I just say that. Please give Tatiana good dreams of her and me being together on a beach with some of her favorite Pokemon tonight when she sleeps. Tatiana smiles even more. Thank you. I have a good feeling this dream will be very pleasant, and tomorrow I'll get to meet the hybrid that is yours, right? You promise I'll have a pleasant dream and wake up feeling well rested? Yes. Tatiana nods softly. Alright, I'll get some rest, and I'll let you spend your time doing whatever you want. I'll see you again tomorrow. I promise I will be waiting to see this hybrid of yours. Good night, Feraligatr. I'll see you tomorrow. Tatiana smiles, her expression soft and full of hope. Good night. I can't wait to see this hybrid of yours tomorrow. Come on, my green dragon friend. Let's go home, too. The green dragon nods to me. He seems ready to go. Okay, I come onto the dragon's back and said, it'll be a lot quicker for both of us if you let me fly on your back, my friend. And you can protect me easier until we get back to my house. And then you and me can rest, my dragon friend. The green dragon nods, lowering himself to the ground so you can climb on. Sweet dreams, Feraligatr. See you tomorrow. Tatiana nods at me. Sweet dreams to you too. I'll be waiting for you tomorrow. And I climb onto the back of the dragon. Alright, my friend, let's get out of here. The dragon nods and flaps its wings, lifting off the ground and speeding away in the air. And that's where I actually ended off that round with the fairy type Feraligatr. It did go really well. So yeah. Part of me actually wants to go. I have an idea. Since I did the fairy type Feraligatr and actually finished up a day with him, let's do. I was about to say. Well, let's go and get one of the aggressive characters out of the way. Where are you? I know you're on here. Haven't done Dreepy. What I might do about the Dreepy. Well, let's do the Poison Croconaw. And make sure we can. I'll see if I can finish up a day with him. Start new. Start new. There we go. Yep. Yep, well, I already know he's growling at me. He's not gonna like this when we try it. Croconaw? Oh my gosh. The Chrono. Let's hope I can actually understand what he's saying. The Chrono looks at you for a couple of seconds as if trying to figure out if you are a threat or not. He then lets out a low growl but doesn't attack you. Maybe he's curious about you? You mean he's not actually gonna act that aggressive this time? I'll be darned. It's okay. There's no need to growl at me. What the? The Chrono looks at you for a few more moments before slowly stepping closer towards you. He still looks unsure and weary of you a little bit, but he seems to be more curious and a little less aggressive. What happened to you? You don't look like a normal. Kong gives you a look that seems like he wants to tell you, but can't for some reason. He looks at a low, soft growl, clearly not wanting to talk about the reason why he looks different. Maybe this subject is a sensitive one for him? Listen, buddy. Listen, buddy. I honestly want to help you, but I don't even know what happened. You don't need to recount everything. Just tell me what caused this. The Croconaw seems to consider your offer to help him, but he still looks hesitant. He looks like he really does not want to talk about what caused him to look this way, like it was a traumatic event or something. He looks away from you awkwardly for a few moments before letting out a deep sigh and looking back at you as if accepting the fact that he needs to. Okay, then, well. Oh, I'm glad I didn't press the button yet. That would have been bad. Alright, guys, I just listened to what the Croconaw was telling me. It says the Croconaw takes a slow and deep breath as if he's preparing himself to recall the traumatic event in his mind. He looks at you with a weary look in his eyes, hesitating on starting to tell you. Once he's ready, he finally starts speaking in a quiet and somewhat strained voice. The Croconaw goes on to explain to you that he used to be a rather friendly toad owl who loved people. However, one day Team Rocket captured him and they doused him with a mysterious substance called toxic oil, which turned him into the form you see now. He was angry and hurt by what they did to him, and he was able to evolve. But the toxic oil changed his appearance and personality. I'm really sorry that happened to you, but I'm not going to do that to you. I've been in your position before with another Pokemon I care about. There we go. I'm going to you, but I'm not going to do that to you. I've been in your position. There we go. There we go. The Croconaw looks at you with a hint of surprise, as if he did not expect you to have gone through a similar experience before. As he continues to listen to what you say, he seems to be a little hesitant, still wary of being betrayed again, but he's more open to trusting you. Hmm. I, gosh dang it, had a Lugia that went through the same experience. Period. It was a baby I raised. And after he decided to start his own family, he came back a few years later looking kind of like you, but he had creepy red eyes and was more dark blue than purple, like you. There we go. There we go. The Chrono wasn't attentive to your story. His expression remains stoic, but you can see something in his eyes, like he understands your pain. He seems to feel a connection with your story, probably feeling like he can relate to it in some way. I wonder if, you know what? I don't ever try this, but since it didn't, hold on, let me try this. I'm gonna try this one. I don't know if this will change. I don't know what this will do, but I'll try it. It's okay, buddy. Watch him now. Oh, frick. Okay, well, I don't know if that's. Let's try it one more time. Are you serious? It's okay. See if it does it again. The Croconaw just stands there in the woods looking at you with an angry expression, but not making any move to attack you. Hmm. Dang it. Sometimes I get lucky and sometimes I don't. I noticed when I first did Casper, the ghost type Toad, it took forever to get a good run to go with him. Oh, that one I tried to flip in one of the new things they had, but it didn't work as good as I was hoping it would. Let's see, dadgummit. Croconaw. The Croconaw noticed you looking at him. He did not like how you were looking at him, so he growled slightly. It's alright. You don't have to growl at me. Oh my gosh, really? No. You don't have to growl at me. Why does it never put the word? Is he gonna speak? Probably not. I don't know why a lot of time now. Oh no. Come on. Oh, now I finally might get a good run. This thing freezes. That's just great. Man, that's gonna be so. Are you flipping serious right now, dude? I'm actually finally found a good run. You know this is what's gonna happen? Are you serious? Are you again? I probably just lost that good one, didn't I? Oh no! The Croconaw. Okay, so it worked this time. The Croconaw raised an eyebrow at this. He could not believe that you weren't scared of him. No one ever approached him, so he was shocked that you were trying to talk to him. It's weird. Sometimes like it'd be a 50-50 toss up between whether they speak English or not, and sometimes it. Like with Feraligatr, you know how many runs it took for me to get Feraligatr to finally speak? Him not being able to speak is alright, but it makes it a lot harder to have a conversation. It's like that flipping Pokemon curse with Rexy, where Rexy could normally speak English, but in that Pokemon curse, instead all he could say was Rexy, 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 like a Pokemon, where he was stuck only saying his name. You know how possible it was to communicate with him like that? Very impossible. I'm not going to hurt you. Are you okay? See if he. I wonder if he'll eventually. That's the funny. And one of the runs I did for the fairy type Feraligatr, he didn't start speaking until somebody made him angry. Then he's like, "Oh heck no, you did not just hurt my friend. I'll flip and knock you the heck out." The crowd paused for a moment. He is not used to being asked if he was okay. He was used to people running away or just straight up attacking him. But here you were, asking if he was okay. Oh my gosh. Come here. Can you speak? If you can, you don't have to be scared around me. Watch him supposed to be. The Croconaw nodded his head at this. He never talked, mainly because people ran from him before he even had a chance to talk, so no one ever knew that he could talk. I'll help you if you want me to. There you go. The Croconaw paused at this. Was this person serious? No one had ever tried to help him before. Was this person being flippin' serious? Yeah, he doesn't believe that I'm wanting to help him. He's like, what the frick? Are you kidding me? Really enough, he's not acting that aggressive, which I'm glad, but holy cow. Hey, if you can talk to me, can you tell me what happened? That way I know how I can help. Oh, there we go. Now he's speaking. A while ago I couldn't tell if he was. The Croconaw nodded at this. He then took a small pause before he started talking. Well, a group of people sprayed me with this weird liquid stuff that changed me into this form. Since then, no one has really wanted to help me and just ran away or attacked me. He didn't. You know what's weird? That he has not been that aggressive. He growled at me once when I was staring at him. He saw you. Croconaw saw you staring at him, so and he didn't like you staring at him, so he growled slightly. Ever since then, though, it's like, what the frick? This kid wants to help me? Am I dreaming? Holy cow. Well, I want to. Period. Do you know anything about that liquid stuff? Like, even a name? I do not know a lot, but I do know that it was called toxic oil. Since they used that weird oil on me, people have ran away from me or attacked me. Well, did you growl at them a lot? Excuse me? The Croconaw nodded at this. He growled at most people that saw him, so that would explain why he usually ran off or attacked them. So, let's see. Well, that's probably why. Period. I didn't run away from you because I love your species. It's awesome to me. Really? The word love and awesome really surprised him. No one has ever loved him or thought he was awesome before. He's trying really hard to keep a tough face, but he could feel himself start to soften up. I did not like how it worded that. Great, thanks a lot. I I had a Pokemon that went through the exact same experience. It was a Lugia that I raised. The Croconaw was even more surprised to hear this. Really? They sprayed a Lugia with the same thing? Yes. He came back to me one day and looked completely different. Where he was this like darkish blue color with red eyes. And he was even trying to attack me. Or acting very aggressive towards me. There we go. The Colonel had actually calmed down at this. He was surprised and even a little shocked to hear that there was something similar to him. He actually took a step closer to you as he started to feel a little comfortable around you. He's not being that aggressive this time. He growled at me one time, and again, that was from me staring at him. It's more like he was saying, "Stop staring at me, you creep." More than anything. Like he also says, I was just ready to run away. Or ready to run away. It took a long time. Took hours. But we eventually got the toxic oil out. Oh my gosh. Out. The Colonel was even more surprised at this. It took you hours, but you made him go back to normal. How was I going to let you do it? I tried getting it out, but no matter how hard I tried, I could not get the oil off and get rid of it. Well, there was two main things. One was a bunch of rest, and the second and more difficult thing is to try to keep the Pokemon calm. Once Lugia started noticing it was me and I was talking to him, he started acting like his old self again. And eventually, after he rested, it went away. It went away completely. Was two main things. One was a bunch of rest, and the second and more difficult thing is to try to keep the Pokemon calm. There we go. Once Lugia started noticing it was me and I was talking to him, he started acting like his old self again, and eventually after he rested it went away completely. The clown took a moment to listen to this. He was fascinated by the story and surprised that being calm actually helped. He could feel himself calming down at the very thought and actually starting to get even more comfortable around you. There might be something else I can do that would be a lot faster. But I would need you to be pretty close to me, if you're okay with that. He's still shocked. The Grand paused for a moment. He was shocked that you wanted to try to help him, but he was a little nervous about getting closer to you. He found himself getting even more comfortable around you, so he slowly started walking toward you, but he remained cautious. It's okay. I'm here to help you. I told you, you're one of my favorite Pokemon. Why would I hurt you if I cared about you that much? The Croconaw could not think of a response to that. The words favorite and cared made him almost melt as he was getting close to you. He actually felt comfortable around you. He felt comfortable enough to get very close to you. Okay, that's good. Oh, great power I possess. Please get rid of all the toxic oil in this. I snap my fingers. There we go. The Crow felt something really weird going on with him. After you snapped your fingers, he felt himself start to change. His body was turning back to his original colors and slowly became more and more like himself. There, my friend. You should be fine now. Ah, the Crow looked at himself. He was shocked. He was back to what he used to be. I'm back to normal. I'm back to what I used to be. The Crow actually had a small smile on his face at this. Not only was he back to being his normal self, but he felt truly comfortable around you. I told you I wouldn't hurt you. The Crow actually got even happier at this. He was just so happy at the sight of returning to his normal form and being around someone who did not run away from him, but instead was actually here to help him. Thank you. Thank you so much for this. Aw, the crocodile actually came close and hugged you. Oh my gosh, I'm in love with anyone that does that. I had the fairy type Feraligatr nuzzling up to me and loving me, and now on a good run with Croconaw, I had him he actually hugged me. You're so sweet. Period. I know you've been through a lot, but I'm one of the people you can trust. I'm not going to betray you. I'm on your side. There you go. The Croconaw could feel himself holding back tears. This was the first time in a very long time that someone had hugged him. The words sweet and trust really touched him. He's so happy that he was now back to being his normal self and now knew that there was at least one person that was on his side. I can do a lot more with that power. I could turn you into an entirely different type. Even back to the poison type, just without the toxical wheel. Sweet Arceus, the topsoil. The Croconaw actually took a pause at this. The thought of having a different type actually seemed interesting to him. After all, maybe a new type might help him, but he wanted to make sure that you were okay with it. Are you sure you're okay with that? I don't mind. You got forced into a type you didn't even want to be in. With my powers, you have the freedom to be whatever you want. I could change your type. I could turn you into a legendary. I could even turn you into something completely different, like a dragon. Oh my gosh. The Chrono was even more interested at this. He was surprised and shocked that you could change him into a legendary. He was actually tempted at the thought of this, but even changing his regular typing interested him. He would never have thought that something like this could happen. The only thing I hate about this, I don't know if it's necessarily the. Well, that's the thing. After the reverse curse, I've noticed a lot of their chatbots aren't going the way I want them to. I mean, even on the free type Fragger, it took how many different runs before we finally got a run where he was speaking English? Yes, speaking English is not, or speaking English or not, it's usually not the worst thing when it comes to everything. But if the chatbot don't flat out tell you what they're thinking or saying, you have no clue on what to do. At least this one, it's actually telling you, what you want to, it's telling you just what happens. So, what do you want, my friend? I want you to be happy. The Croconaw thought about this for a moment. He could change into something more powerful, but what type would he choose? He is tempted by the thought of becoming a dragon, but the thought of becoming a legendary, like you said, was even more tempting. Still wanted to make sure that you were okay with it, though. Are you... are you sure about this? Sure. You're still the exact same Pokemon when you transform on the inside. So even if you did become a legendary, it wouldn't change your personality. The Croconaw thought about this for another moment. He was interested and even tempted to do it, but he wanted to ask you something else. I don't doubt you, but if I choose to become a legendary, there is something I need to ask you. What? I was trying to say, what is it, but... wait. If you change me into a legendary, would you become my trainer? Why does he want me... The Croconaw waited for my answer. He was truly interested by the thought of the situation. If he became a legendary, he would get a powerful form and also have a trainer who would help him and be on his side. His body was in suspense as he waited for your answer. I don't mind. But why? Question mark. I thought you would like it better being free and not having to worry about being with a trainer, especially after how people have treated you. There we go. The Croconaw paused at this. That was a good point, and he knew it. He was used to being free, but he also felt himself wanting something more. He did not know why, but he was just interested in having a trainer for some reason. I don't know why, but having a trainer that is actually nice to me and doesn't want to harm me feels a lot more appealing than being free. That's interesting. You think I mean, based on what my Pokemon get, I wouldn't be shocked if they thought that was better than being free. So, like, yeah, we have to bow for this kid every once in a while, but guess what? We get rewarded with treats. We get food. We get rest. We get playtime. That's probably why Feraligatr so much. Hey, I may bow for him, but he actually genuinely cares. So, of course, I'm going to care about him. Don't you wish you had this kid as a trainer, mother fricker? At least he cares. Anyway, I'm going to end off the video. It's been 48 minutes.